Just wanted to start with, obviously it's been quite a busy week at the club with the news that broke on Monday. How have you reacted to it? How have the players reacted to it over the week?
We all know Paul has been a huge part of the foundations in this club. So first of all, I want to thank him. So on behalf of myself, the team, the player, the staff, for everything he has done for this club. I think, he raised the foundations from the beginning, and he's been a huge part of the success this club had. So I want to thank him for that, and I think, he'll be missed in this club for sure.
Of course. And has it in a way impacted any plans for you guys in the summer with several first team players going to be out of contract as it stands in the summer? So has this departure kind of affected that in any way?
As sad as it is, I think when you are in a club like Chelsea, the institution is always bigger than anyone, than any individual. So I think, the main thing we need to keep focusing on, this club will remain ambitious and will be in a good place to be successful in the future, in the present, but also in the future.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Vindy. Kit, thank you.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Kit.
Right out French, unfortunately. When did you find out that Paul was leaving Chelsea?
I think even if I have the news, I don't think that's the place I want to share that information. So I want to keep that private and confidential.
Do you know why he left Chelsea?
Same. I want to keep that private and confidential.
I understand that. Just the reason I ask is obviously Paul's a massive figure to this club, as you've said, been here 13 years. And I think everyone, especially the Chelsea fans, was surprised to see him leave, seemingly very abruptly, with quite a short statement announcing the news. Do Chelsea fans in particular not deserve a bit more of an explanation to why Paul's no longer here?
I think it's probably not a question for me to answer. I think maybe some other people in the club can answer better that question. But for sure, again, for every player, every member of staff, and on behalf of myself, we recognize what Paul did for this club, all the success he brought from the beginning, and we are all really thankful for that. So we know that for sure.
There's been a suggestion that Paul's departure shows that there's growing influence from the likes of Paul Winstanley and Lauren Stewart on the women's side of Chelsea. Is that fair? Like, what's their level of input, and how's your relationship with the sporting directors?
Again, I think we are all here for one reason. We want to make this team successful. We want Chelsea to win. And I think it's probably not the place where I want to give any more details. I'm so sorry, Kit. I don't think you will get more from me today.
So you're happy with your level of autonomy and control as head coach as Chelsea Women?
I think I'm happy with where the club is going, the direction the club is going, and my job is to focus on the pitch. My job right now as a manager is to make sure I make this team as successful as possible. I win games with the team, with my players, and I give them, the players, the clarity for them to perform on the pitch. That's the only thing I can control, and that's my main focus.
We'll get to Liverpool in a second. Just on the players, we saw a lot of them react to Paul's departure on Instagram. How's the media camp, how they react with you to both, specifically the news of Paul leaving and just generally the last few days?
Everyone was sad because at a human level, I think it's never like a positive news to have someone who is leaving the building, but in the same times, we are human, but also we need to focus on what is coming next, and it's difficult sometimes, as much as has been tough because we have emotions and feelings. But we just need to focus right now on what we can control, the future, because we can't control anything in the past. And I think for now everyone is focused on the game on Sunday. That's our job. We are professionals, we need to bounce back, and the game on Sunday is the most important thing.
How's your relationship with the players?
Yeah, good. I think we are having a lot of conversations, and as much as I am a manager, I'm also a person, and I think in these moments you also need to make sure you give the opportunity to your players to express themselves, and I'm having a lot of conversations with them. I know a lot of noise is going around the team outside our environment. We can't control anything on that, but I know my players are with me. We are all together focusing on the next game and what is left in the season for us.
So just finally, do you feel they've still got full faith in you and in your training methods and your coaching?
Yeah, I have no doubt, 100% guarantee they have the trust, the belief we can achieve big things. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just on the team, Millie Bright first of all, obviously we saw her hobbling on Sunday. Any updates on her?
So Millie got a dog on her ankle. She won't be available for the weekend. We assess her. She's in a good place, not available for the weekend, but we are hoping maybe to see her before the international break. We'll go day by day and see how she recovers. She's tough.
Yeah, and just the other players have a few question marks over on Sunday, Keira and Vika.
Yeah.
Where are we at with that?
So Vika is back with us. She'll be in contention for the game on Sunday. She's been fully training with us this week. Keira is also back in training. She will be in contention for the game as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Kit. Any more from the room before we jump over to Sue? Cool. Okay, we'll come across to Emma, please. Thank you for waiting.
Yeah, hi Sonia, nice to see you.
Hi Emma.
Just wonder, can you maybe explain the process a little bit in terms of how it works at the club around things like, recruitment and perhaps who you go to if you need something in the team? Just maybe give us a bit of an idea of how the structure works and who's sort of involved in certain things.
I think in our club we have me as a manager who always have a word to say on the players, of course, the way we want to play and the different profiles we want to bring into this team. We also have TJ, who is head of recruitment, he's the one who is always watching a lot of games, making the scouting reports for us to evaluate the players and the different profiles we want to bring into the club again. So and we have other people around the board who also has a decision to say on that process.
Yeah, and obviously in the last couple of windows, you raised the issue about sort of squad depth in January. Obviously there wasn't any signings coming in. Can you maybe explain the differences between perhaps the business that happened last year and this year? Is that down to change in personnel or change in processes?
No, I think just like when I said in the last transfer window, we didn't bring anyone in just because I think we had some injuries and I knew some players won't be available for the second part of the season. But again, when you are in Chelsea, I think sometimes in the transfer market you want to bring the right profiles, and when they are not available, you don't need to make any decision and to rush a little bit the decision for you to make maybe a wrong decision. So I think that's probably also why we haven't done anything in the last transfer window. But everything is working well. I think we already targeted the players maybe we want to bring in next summer, and all the processes are still working and running.
Obviously when there's change that happens at clubs, fans get concerned and naturally there's been a lot of noise. I suppose this is your platform, I guess, to send them a message. What would you say to the fans that are worried about the situation at Chelsea at the moment?
Yeah, I would say we are here all to work hard to make sure we succeed on the pitch. I think Chelsea is about winning, having success, winning trophies. So that didn't change, and I think for players and staff and for me as the manager, that's our main focus. So I think that's important to remind everyone. We still have a lot of talent, quality in the team. We still have a lot to play for the season, and again, I think we need to focus on that to make sure we go into every game to perform, to win as much as we can.
Thanks, Sonia. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. Rachel next, please.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Rachel.
Playing Liverpool at the weekend. I just wanted to ask a little bit about that team. There's been some memorable matches against them in the past, and I guess what have you made of them, particularly since the January transfer window?
Yeah, they are probably in a different place from since January, I would say. They signed some pretty good players in different areas of the pitch. I think they have been in a really good form with great results. They just won against Aston Villa by scoring 4 goals. So we are expecting a really different game from when we faced them in December. we will have to be at our best. So I think the game will be tough. They have some strengths, and we again will have to focus also on us. We have the quality to perform at home, especially. But this team improved a lot from the last time we played them, and we will have to be aware of that.
And just a word on Alyssa Thompson. She's had a good couple of games recently, and looking quite ruthless as well, which is, I guess, needed when you've been creating, but maybe not a lot of quality on target as such.
Yeah, Alyssa has been an important player for us. She's been performing at a really good level. I think it's good to have her since she joined the club. She settled in really well and quickly, and I think she's showing her qualities on the pitch. So it's always important for a manager to have a player who is able to be ruthless, as you just said, scoring goals, being efficient. That's important for her individually, for her confidence, but also for the team. I think right now what makes the difference between the top teams and some other teams is the teams who are able to score a lot of goals, so it's important to have players who are able to do that on the pitch.
And I guess as well, a benefit of versatility, that she's able to step up in those areas when you've had trouble. I know you touched on depth, but she's able to step in those moments as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's always important to have players who, in that moment, who are able to step in.
Right, thank you, best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. We'll finish with Amy, please. Thank you.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Amy.
There's been a lot of speculation in the past week or so about Katarina Macario reportedly turning down a contract extension. She's not in your Champions League squad for the knockout, so I just wondered what the situation is there with Kat going forward.
Yeah, so Kat is not available right now due to injury. As you could see, she's not also involved in the Champions League squad. We'll see. We are assessing Kat every week, making sure she will be able to play for us before the end of the season. Hopefully it will be the case, but today I don't have the answer to that question.